cruisers. I'm going to go ahead and do this Kidd game while we're on a little bit of a destroyer kick, and then I'll fall back and do some cruisers for a little bit. Go play some USS Kidd, baby. Hopefully I get me a carrier game so I can make him cry by shredding his planes. Cold 40, that's awesome. That's awesome. I inherited when we lost my grandfather 2 years ago. He was an arms collector, and I inherited 3 World War II rifles, an M1 Garand. Actually, let me rephrase that. I inherited 2. My wife inherited the last one. An M1 Garand, simple. A Kar 98, the German standard infantry bolt action rifle, and my wife inherited an Arisaka Type 38, which the carbine, the short barreled Type 38 carbine that the Japanese issued to their field engineers and certain kind of their cavalry troops. She's actually had the Arisaka
Let's get it
tested,
on.
let's say certified or whatever, tested by a gunsmith to make sure that the chamber and everything is good to go. Welcome, DJ. All right, I'm the only destroyer. Woof. Okay. I am not concerned about DJ. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, sir. I'm not concerned about doing that for the other 2 rifles, although I have yet to buy ammo for them. I need to work on that so I can take them to the range over the winter. Everybody, I gotta call out DJ. I gotta call out DJ. You guys see me drinking my Garrison here. My buddy DJ sent me 2 bottles of Garrison. 2 bottles of Garrison. So there you go. Thanks, Deej. Appreciate that. It will go to a good cause. Yeah, 1911. I've never actually fired I've never fired an M1. The only M1s I've ever handled in my life have been for rifle drill.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Thank you for the resub, DJ. The first time I handled one was I was in ROTC at Vanderbilt, and they were teaching us, basic rifle drill. And that's the first time I'd ever handled one. And my God, those things are heavy. Mythic, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate that. All right, standard battle. I need to shut up. I can talk about firearms for a while. Let me talk about the game here. What are we looking at for radar? Buffalo and Alaska and Tallinn. I got 3 radars plus planes. I'm the only destroyer, but it's a standard battle, so what I really need to be doing is getting eyes for my team. At the moment, that is working. I have eyes on this Lazo. I'm going to swing wide and play along the 8-9 line for a bit. Keep eyes on this Hipper. If I can maybe reach a point where I can get lucky and get some eyes on the Hipper, maybe one of these battleships take a pot shot at him and get him off the board. This Lazo is now dead, which always feels good. He's out. Squishy Russian cruiser is squishy. An XDM. Are they really, Dan? Are they picky eaters? I've heard that the Garands can be, like, if you don't get the 30-aught rounds kind of, chambered right with just the right amount of grains, that they will misbehave. I have heard that before. You're not the first person to mention that to me. Hi, Hipper.
Teammate, I need your support.
Brush him, Balti. My wife was a little concerned about that with her Arisaka as well. She was busy finding a place that she could get some Arisaka ammo that she would be comfortable with. All right, torps are coming back up. I'm going to push. Push up and maybe get them on this Gneiss? Probably not. Mythic, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, sir. May I ask, if you don't mind, what charities you've donated to? Just because I always like to know what causes folks give to. I commonly find that I will discover causes that I had not known about. All right, let's back off a bit. The Talin's radar is potent enough that I want to make sure that I'm making a crap target for this guy, especially since Baltimore's getting his face blown off. I think my torp salvo is going to be behind the Gneiss. I had underleaded expecting him to continue to turn out. Instead, it looks like he's gonna turn back in, so I should have overleaded a bit. Yeah. That salvo is not gonna get me a whole lot. Look at this Massachusetts. Look at this guy. All right.
I'm not gonna fight you.
All right. Sooner or later, this Talin is going to figure out that I'm here, and I don't want to be that close to him when that day finally arrives. Sooner or later, he's gonna pop his little, yep, there it was. He's gonna pop his little roach button and try and flush me out. If I show him a crap angle and slow down, he'll probably blow at least one salvo overshooting me. That's fine. I can live with it. In a moment.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
Really, Talin? My, aren't you ballsy, sir?
Another disembowelment.
All right, let's get out here and spot some more. Finish murderizing planes. Gonna run to this Iowa. Good, I'll let him finish murderizing the planes. All right, there we go. All right, we got a Mushi Mushi and an Iowa. Game's tied. I'm pretty happy with... Just like I planned it, jerkwad. None of those planes made it. That feels terrible. Alright, I'm done playing on this flank now that there's some backup over here. I'm going to move out into the mid for a bit. Just see what's going on. I feel like our Iowa's giving up too much health for the position he has. Alright, at least it cost them the hipper. That's a decent trade. This is a problem, though. The Talin's coming out. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Yeah, this is a problem. I agree. I'm glad to see a battleship pushing. I will always be glad to see a battleship pushing.
Feel that one in the morning.
Y'all really should kill that guy. He's on like 2,000 HP. Come on. Let's make this happen, kids. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. All right. Yeah, so Kidd gives up... ordinarily, a Fletcher would have 2 torpedo launchers mounted here. Kidd gives up her forward torpedo launcher for this extra AA armament right here. Which is historical. That is how the ship looks today. How much health does that Z-23 have? I would love to get in there and crush him. Alright, let me get my next heal off, and then I might move up, and I'll go back and play some cap defense. He can't sit in there forever. I do. I like the battleships moving up. The Gneiss is kiting them, and I'd like to think that eventually they're going to win that fight. I outspot the Z as well, so if I can move up here where the Tallinn can spot him, I outspot him pretty decently. Probably by a... actually, might only be about 200 meters. We'll see. Let me get healed up and we'll figure it out.
Where's a hammer when you need one?
Got a little Swedish there.
Team's not playing that bad. But Rosia looks like he should be out shortly. There's the Z. Oh, the Z just got destroyed by something. Well, there he goes. We'll short the torpedoes because I expect him to turn. All right, we have a nice ship lead now. I'm going to get flipped around going south again. Massachusetts is looking for me, but he can't see me. So he's guessing, and he's out. All right. 4-ship lead now. They're down to a Minnesota, a couple of radar ships. The Gneiss now finally bought it, and we still haven't seen their Shokaku. At least we've completely blunted their push on our cap. That feels nice. Kidd is one of the... DJ, one of the things I love about this ship, Kidd is one of the few American destroyers that I will absolutely never hesitate to get into a gunfight with, right? Because I have heals. I have 4 heals with Superintendent. So, all right, I get in a gunfight. I'm going to take some damage. I'll just heal most of it back, right? Same way I leave my AA on. Okay, so I'll take some damage. Whatever. What do I care? I'll just heal some of it. I'll heal a lot of it back, right? All right, let's look at this here. There's the Shokaku. She carries Benson torpedoes, so she has like an intentionally gimped torpedo armament, which feels terrible. But occasionally you can get good results out of her. Bring it on, Shokaku. You don't frighten me.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass. Crowbar would come in handy right about now.
Planes, they melt like butter. It is a thing of beauty.
2 days of R&R. I'll be ready for more action.
I'm actually not even going to bother capping. I'm actually going to go try and kill this Shokaku, or at least hunt him down so they can shoot him to death. What's up, Zath? Welcome, buddy. That wasn't it. Try again. I'm actually being a bit of a jerk. I'm just taunting this Shokaku, right? I'm going to shred every plane he sends after me until I get an AA defense expert. And there's basically nothing he can do about it. He can send his entire air wing after me, but 1v1, he is absolutely wasting his time. But remember, kids, AA is completely worthless. The internet told me so. It must be true. Salty Buffalo is pretty salty. You're not wrong. Come on. Come on. Bring me your planes, dude. Bring me your planes. More plane kills, please. More plane kills. Nom nom. Bring me all of them. Bring me all of them. Thank you. I could have capped out, but it's more fun to taunt the carrier when you get the opportunity. He's determined. It's funny, right? Sometimes you meet carriers like this, right? This guy is just he's going to ignore everybody else on the board until he kills me. I have just pissed him off so bad, and he can't. He just can't. He cannot get there. stopping. I'm not going to be able to kill him in time. I've only got 10 more seconds. Oh, no, there we go. Neptune got him. There we go. There's not a damn thing wrong with AA in this game if you invest some points into it, right? Now, I will say, that's not a bad matchup for me. It's an even-tiered carrier. If that's a midway or an audacious, I probably don't bully him nearly as bad, and I absolutely probably don't play nearly as cheeky as I did at the end, right? But against an even-tiered carrier, certainly a Shokaku or a Kaga, maybe not against an Indomitable. I would definitely do it against a Graf Zeppelin, that kind of thing. Your AA works just fine as long as you spend some points on it. And this is where people fall down, right? This is the frustration I have. People absolutely... Now, I shut down a lot of fighter planes. Yeah, see, half of my total is fighters. So you have to take the 49 planes with a grain of salt, okay? He kept dumping fighters to spot me, and I kept swatting them down as if they were nothing. Because to a kid, a fighter is absolutely just... It's just cannon fodder. I'll just destroy it. He's wasting his time. I didn't get a lot of bombers. What is this? 23 out of 49. But the reality is that... Oh, no, I agree, Grunty. But the reticle changes have definitely made an impact on GZ. But here's the thing, right? Every carrier player in this game is investing in skills that buff his plane health. If you don't invest any skills that buff your AA correspondingly, he's coming to the game with bigger sticks than you are, right? So that's why BFT is honestly, BFT is one of the only AA skills that's worth taking. It's just a straight up buff to your numbers, right? So sometimes when you run into a carrier that hasn't spec'd into the right things or doesn't have enough skill points on his captain yet, you have a small advantage. Against a typical captain, it levels the playing field a bit. The other thing that I think a lot of people grossly underestimate is the defensive fire mod, right? I take this on a lot of my AA ships that I want to punish planes with. I take this on... I don't take it on my Wooster because she's a radar cruiser. I take it on my Kidd. I take it on quite a number of my AA destroyers. I don't think I take it on Fletcher. I might take it on Fletcher. But you'll see me use this mod on a non-zero number of my cruisers. And the big reason is that reload time reduction. First of all, actually twofold, right? The consumable lasts longer, which in this case bumps it from 40 seconds to 48 seconds, and then you get a 10% cooldown reduction in time, in terms of time. So that what that does is it narrows the window that the enemy carrier has to strike you, in which you don't have more AA power than your base, right? You get a longer duration of it when it's up, and then it's down for less time. So it's a win-win. Then you couple that with like November Foxtrot and Jack of all trades and all the rest of these things. I wish I could run Jack of all trades on my Kidd. I don't have the skill points for it because of the way I have the ship built. Actually, if I built a specific Kidd, this is my Grozavoy captain. If I built a specific Kidd captain, I would strip this off and put it into Joat. I probably should do that. I'm just lazy. But the reality is that, when you take certain ships and you build them the right way, and then you maneuver and you force him to change his position while he's coming in, he has to spend longer in your A bubble. All these things add up to more dead planes, right? It's just that simple. So yeah, I will not pretend that carriers are perfect. They aren't. There's work to be done. Still, almost 2 years after the rework is here. But all of this crap you hear about AA being worthless and garbage and completely ineffective is just that. It's all BS, right? It's absolutely worth investing in on certain ships. And that's the key, and that's what you have to spend some time kind of figuring out for yourself.